2 minutes.
Oh, interesting.
I'm taking over, one city at a time. Evolve is the brand, and it is the best of all time. Got my friends with me, so you know it's time to unwind. We gon' show you how to do it, this is the way we climb. To the top, not stop, it won't be a drop. Cause I'm here to save the day and we will never flop. So just turn it up a notch, yeah, it's Evolving Podcast. Let it drop, it's the weekend, I ain't had no rest yet. It's time for us to rise, and you know we bout to flex. I'm so hot that you ain't gotta check. Just sit back, relax, and let me do the rest. Yeah, we taking over, one city at a time. Evolve is the brand, and it is the best of all time. Got my friends with me, so you know it's time to unwind. We gon' show you how to do it, this is the way we climb. To the top, not stop, it won't be a drop. Cause I'm here to save the day and we will never flop. So just turn it up a notch, yeah, it's Evolving Podcast.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone who watches. Welcome to the Evolved Post Review Podcast. I'm blessed today with hanging out with our co-hosts and beautiful, wonderful people, Miss CeeJayWolfy and Miss For-Terrell. How are you, sir and ma'am?
We are doing excellent.
Yes. And I'm joined with me by my wonderful co-host, Miss Cardi M. How are you this evening?
Yes, hello. I hope everybody's having a great night, morning, evening, wherever you are. Hope everybody's staying safe out there.
Now, we are going to talk about episode 4 of Evolve from beginning to end. And we're going to give you our thoughts, our ratings, our review, our highlights, our lowlights, and just everything else. Make sure to tell everybody that down below, all the links to everyone's descriptions are down below. So remember to hit them, smash them, follow them, and give them a like. Now, we start off with Evolve with Stevie Turner, Chewy, and Ava in the back. Ava's like, hey, you did a good job. Give me suggestions. And talking about and getting that OG legend champion that's coming in tonight that we didn't know it was until later. So we're not going to spoil yet. And because of that, we give you a nice announcement. So Chewy takes her outside, and they go to the ring, and then you see Stevie Turner's face, and then she gives this weird face, like she's like she won the lottery. She's like Renee Zellweger face. If you guys understand my reference, it's just a weird face. Yeah. Thank you for understanding that. She goes to the ring, and Chewy's like, "Oh, congratulations to your new general manager, Stevie Turner." He's like, "Ah." Everyone was cheering except for Kendall Gray, Harlem Lewis, and Keanu Carver. I was just noticing that because I was like, these motherfuckers are just angry.
Preoccupied.
Of course, preoccupied. Keanu was looking at Harlem Lewis. Kendall Gray was just looking at her own ass because she didn't give a fuck about anybody. Luca was there, Cappuccino Jones, Carly Bright, everybody was there. The first dig, and my beautiful co-host Cardi M understands this. She says to the crowd, "I want to thank Ava for picking me as a general manager, not Mr. Stone, might I add." And they zoom in on Stone's face, and I want to try to reenact this.
And Alex played it back 5 times.
Yes, he does this. Yeah. That is called long-term storytelling, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going. She then says that, we're going to have new matches. Who's going to be the face of the division? Who's going to be the number one contender? Who's going to rise? So let's start off with the two people that had a problem with each other last week, which is Sam Hardway Holloway and Wolfgang, a personal favorite for Terrell. Now, before we get to that match, and by the way, before the match even started, just time and space collided. Keanu and Harlem Lewis were just accidentally touched each other, and then they just wanted to beat each other's asses. And freaking, they had a problem. And then Luca got a problem with Keanu. So and Harlem Lewis left. So all right, Terrell, CJ, what are your thoughts on the new general manager, the dig on Robert Stone, and the continuing rivalry between Harlem and Keanu and Luca now?
Well, yeah, I'm glad they got them going with a few too. Got some brewing between them, so that's a good thing. Yeah, general manager Steve Turner, That's good. I would kind of wonder they're gonna have some type of general manager kind of person being down there, like they do, like know it's a brand. So that's good they put on her because she was doing a little here and there with with Ava. So they got
Mhm.
Rob Stone doing commentary down there. So it was good to have her. They had some control, doing some little more another management job as being the general manager. So that's a good thing too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool seeing Stevie have a role to play.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, because she was like Ava's right hand with Stone being her left hand.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on commentary. Now she's a general manager for Evolve. It's cool to see it as if they're treating it as another brand. And that's what I definitely like about it. I definitely love that. And as far as with this feud, man, I'm ready to see this feud just, unfold. Like we see the pieces coming together, but now we're ready to see it collide and make this magic happen.
I understand that. And speaking of matches happening, Sam Hardware Holloway versus Wolfgang review.
Man.
And as the crowd called it, slap that meat. So, of course, take your time. I'll just start talking about the match. For every hard power punch that Wolfgang would do, Holloway would counter. Shoulder tackle to shoulder tackle, chop to chop, punch to punch. Holloway at one point did a nice little power slam to the apron to the outside. We also find out Wolfgang is flexible. He goes to the top rope. He does a couple dives, a couple drop kicks, but he just couldn't beat Holloway in the sets. At one point, Holloway looked at Coffey, and Joe Coffey's like, "I want to punch you. I don't care. I'll punch you. I don't care. I'll do it. I don't care." So that was pretty cool. In the end, because of Wolfgang's experience, we'll come back in a second. We'll be back. They'll come back in a second. Probably the internet connection is going to the other. Because of that thing happening, and Wolfgang's experience beyond anything else, he won the match. Swanton on the back of Holloway, which is something that wasn't really shown that he was trying to hit, but he was still protecting. By the way, Wolfgang's back was fucked up the whole match. Holloway threw him to the fucking back, and then he slammed on his back. And then also Holloway being a wonderful artist of his foot. If you remember, you saw that too, that he took his leg, he was on the outside, and then he put his leg on the inside. He kind of like bounced. It's like jumped into an elbow drop on Wolfgang's back. So that was pretty cool. It was a good little add-on to things. Oh, pardon me. And we're getting technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get it back. All this being said, what were your thoughts on the match? And we saw this match like 5 times already. So let's give your details on this 5 times reviewed match.
We rewatched this episode a couple of times. Just, thinking, okay, the first time we caught the general overview, then the next time we come back and we get all the details.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, this one was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't my type of match personally, but and they're obviously leaning on the whole Sam Holloway being a bully thing.
Yeah.
So it makes sense he wasn't going to win that match. And also Wolfgang has a lot more experience, so we saw that with this episode for sure. Yeah. Overall, I give it a B. There's nothing wrong with the match, I think.
Nothing wrong with the match. It was okay. It was a slap that meat match, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
That's all it was. And,
I think
go on.
No, it seems like maybe the more we get into Evolve, the longer the matches are getting. Maybe it's like they're.
Yeah, this was not a 3-minute or 2-minute match. This was technically like a 6-minute match. It was slow and up and slow and up. It was doing its paces. Mm-hmm. I respect it. I mean, but I give this match a B. Yay! See, there we go. Welcome back. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, sorry about that. We the connection dropped or something.
It happens, understandably.
That was.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah, glad to have you back, sir.
Yep.
Okay.
I think the camera was scared of my face.
Okay.
I think that's what happened. I think the camera don't like my face.
No, don't give me that shit. He loves his sexy ass face. Like, don't give me that shit. Now, second off, we were talking about Sam Holloway's style and like He looks like Mike Awesome, and when he was coming into the ring, he would put one leg into the rope, his second rope, and then bounce off and do a jumping elbow drop off people. He was using that a lot. And at the end of it all, Wolfgang's experience did the swanton to the back on his back, even with his own back problems. And he got the 1, 2, 3. Because they kept reminding you throughout the whole damn match. This guy had the NXT UK tag belts for 596 days. This guy was the NXT tag team champion for a while too. Like, it seemed like he's a big boy, but he shouldn't be losing. We gave it a B and a B minus. Terrell and CeeJayWolfy, your thoughts on the match and the result, and your rating?
I give it a B.
Okay.
It's a good, like, no big powerhouse match between the two. Like they be saying, big meaty man slapping meat. But it was a good match between the two. Like it showed Wolf how Wolfgang was and how his abilities are, especially down in NXT UK what he done down there. But yeah, that's a good match. And Sam Calloway got something going for him. He got something going for being a big powerhouse. I want to see what he got going.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to rate this match. I'm gonna say a B plus. Sam Holloway is definitely one of my favorites right now, as far as with the Evolve roster. They got a really nice roster from what we all could see. But of course, one of my personal favorites, Wolfgang. It was definitely good to see him get some singles match competitor shine, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. Maybe they're gonna have the Coffee Brothers be a part of the tag team division and have Wolfgang kind of, detour and do his own thing, kind of like with Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther. And other than that, I am ready to see, some good things for Wolfgang and Sam Holloway as well.
Okay. I like that too. I respect that.
One trivia fact to note too about Sam Holloway is, Alex mentioned it. He quit the NFL, so he chose to come to
the wrestling.
So,
By the way,
he makes of it.
By the way, he played basketball too. I'm like, holy shit!
From the way he's built, he looked like he played basketball,
and that's scary. That he quit that shit because he wants to be a wrestler.
Yeah, Glenn Jacobs and Undertaker. Well, Mark Calloway. Kane and Undertaker, they played basketball too, and they kind of got that similar build that Sam has.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Who's next?
I don't know. After the match, Joe Coffey went to Stevie Turner to pitch that he wants to be the face of NXT. Sorry, NXT, my bad. Evolve. After that, Aria Bennett and Layla Diggs have her backstage. Not even backstage, like a vignette. They're like, "Hey, man, like I lost and you lost, and let's just tag team together." All right, sure. That's paraphrasing because it's not cool. They did it. And then basically, Carly Bright in the VIP section, and thank the gods, this guy was not here.
Nope.
He was not. We'll talk about him later.
This one.
He was not there.
He was not there. We'll talk about him later. Because Evolve is doing a nice, beautiful thing. Because we'll talk about it later. Anyway, next up, Kendall Gray versus Zara Zacher. Now, this started off a babyface versus babyface match. Wrestling moves, counters, kip-ups, all the jazz, as we do, as they say in the hood. Mm-hmm. Robert Stone and the other guy, I forgot what his name was. No disrespect to you, sir. I'm sorry. No, Peter Rosenberg. He said that, no, it was Robert Stone that said this, that Kendall Gray, we talked about this, Kendall Gray and Zara Zacher had the same wrestling ability in the beginning of the match. They both knew each other's moves. They both tried to do drop kicks. They both did kip-ups. They both similar. And they explained that Kendall Gray was trained in the Performance Center, trained with the best equipment, trained with the best wrestlers, everything else. Zara Zacher goes to fucking bingo halls and VFWs and fights and changes herself in the kitchen because she has no other, and yet they're both at the same level wrestling-wise. So I do love that. One that was trained as an athlete and one that was trained by the streets. are both
Yeah.
the same. So I do like that Robert Stone said that. I respect that. Also found out that Robert Stone in 2011, before a match, had to climb a treehouse and change in the treehouse. So respect to you, Robert Stone. Yeah, he actually said that on commentary. He's like, I'm not ashamed of it. I had to change in the treehouse, and then I went down the treehouse, and I had my match, and then went back up the treehouse and changed again. I'm like, all right, I respect it. You know, do what you gotta do. You know, treehouse life. This match was going good until Kendall Gray did the eat the feet to the armpit of Zara Zacher, then started messing it up. And after that, these are the parts I'm gonna say at the end. Zara Zacher did a great move. Then she started pumping up to the crowd, and even Robert Stone, you and me are like, "What the fuck are you doing? Whoa, stop, turn around, beat the shit out of Kendall Gray, right?"
Yeah.
Didn't do that. She went to the top rope, missed, countered, got a big boot to the face. Kendall Gray, at the end of it all, did a flying arm breaker, like flying arm bar, for the tap, for the 1, 2, 3. Now, before we go to the post match, let's go here. Cardi, what are your thoughts on the match and the rating? These guys, the two, CeeJayWolfy and Terrell.
I thought this was a good match. Like, it was a good show off match.
Yeah.
And definitely a lot of counters for sure, and like transitions. But I'm trying to I will say the storylines on this show Evolve have been like top tier. Tag team up, and these guys with like Kendall Gray and Zara Zacher, I feel like we're really well matched. And I love Zara Zacher's story, so I'm excited to see more of them. Yeah. So I thought this was. I did feel like the match dragged down a little bit with the back and forth, but it was a good match. So I give it an A. Okay. Yeah. All right.
CeeJayWolfy and Terrell, your ratings and your thoughts on the match.
I'll give it like a B+.
B+. All right.
It started out pretty good. You know, they went back and forth here and there. And later in the back, I feel some heel vibes from Kendall. It seems
For sure.
She got vibes slow.
Yeah.
Zara, she pretty good too. Like we see more stuff with her too on this match too, from the last match. And yeah, they gonna have a pretty good decent match. But I feel like Kendall Gray, she got a little heelish kind of vibe on for her.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll give this match a B+ as well. It was pretty good. I wasn't really able to sit down and really watch the match. I was, up doing stuff here and there. Then plus I was doing courses too.
Of course.
For my new job that I got. But but other than that, the match was good. I'm a big fan of both women, coming from different backgrounds, and sometimes you have to struggle, but through the struggle is like, how bad do you want the opportunity? Are you gonna just sit down in your conditions, or are you going to use your conditions to your advantage? And that's what I guess Stone was talking about.
Yeah.
No matter the conditions, you still gotta, show must go on.
Yeah. I respect that. And again, and I did like that, like I said in the beginning, they both started off at baby faces. Sorry about that. They both started off at baby faces. And the second Kendall Gray hit the eat the feet in the armpit, boom, switch to heel. Real fucking quick. Which that means I love, and I know you guys noticed that too. Like the second she did that, like, all right, now I'm gonna have some fucking fun and fuck up the arm and fuck up the shoulder and go all out.
But actually, like her vibe when she came out in her entrance, she still got that little heel vibe. Like, it looked like she ready to go break something.
Yeah.
Her vibe when she come out.
She did.
Kendall Gray.
No, I'm saying how she looked when she coming out. She like she was ready to break something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this whole season, she's been like, she was mean to her tag partner. Like she doesn't talk about anybody.
Which, by the way, she's just there with pom poms, and Stone's like, I don't think she should. I think she should stop. Oh, why? Because she's her friend's like, yeah, but I don't think Kendall Gray's her friend anymore. I don't think she realizes it yet. So that was pretty cool. I do love that. But we'll see more of Kendall Gray. Remember, Kendall Gray won one. Zara Zacher won one. Zara Zacher lost one. Kendall Gray's going to lose one. Down the line. Not now, down the line.
I see it.
That's booking in NXT. It's always been a 50-50. You always get to come up
No,
with
it's not NXT.
it's no. They're copying NXT 2016, so that's the comeuppance rule. Everyone gets theirs at the end. At the end, not now.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Zara's not going to get her win back in time. All right. Before we get to that,
does good with best of the best series.
Mhm.
true.
Yep.
That's true. That's true. I want to say this before we continue. After the match, Zara Zucker gets comforted by Kylie Ray and then sees the bear in the corner.
Mhm.
And she says, "Holy shit." No, she doesn't say it though, but she expresses it. And then they get the fuck out.
Yep.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, which I will spoil now. Next week we get Kylie Ray versus Wendy Chu, for which they say is a double main event, but I actually consider it a triple main event. But I'll explain later.
Yeah,
I will explain later why. All right. Whew. Now after all that crap, Ice Williams swipe right, and I finally found her name, Zeta Steele.
Yeah.
What about her?
I didn't know that was Zeta Steele, and I thought that was the bottle girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was crazy. I noticed that too. I was like, is that Zeta Steele? Like posing as a bottle girl, bro? I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then there was the new guy that was sitting next to the
Ice
Tinder
Williams.
crew.
Which I
I
kept
call them the Tinder crew.
which I kept no, I call them the fuck boys. I accidentally kept calling him Ice Diamond, but it's Ice Williams. But it sounds better, Ice Diamond. But that's just the
Ice Diamond do
Ice
sound
Diamond.
hard. That do
Yeah.
sound hard though.
Ice Williams. If you're hearing this, turn your fucking name to Ice Diamond. You have the choice.
Yeah.
Credit. After they sit down, next week, like I said, we got Kylie Ray battles Wendy Chu, Kylie Armstrong. Okay, triple main events. Kylie Ray versus Wendy Chu. Kylie Armstrong versus Danny Palmer, and Joe Coffey versus Harlan Lewis.
Man.
Yep.
That is a triple main fucking event.
Yeah.
Right there.
That go crazy.
Yeah. That Joe Coffey and Harlem Lewis finna be crazy.
Exactly. You know that's gonna be crazy. And Kylie Ray battling Wendy Chu. Wendy Chu has been trained by the Performance Center, but
Yeah.
she's a veteran in her own sense because she's been doing the work for a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In a sense of like 4 years, like double that in wrestling terms. And Kylie Ray being a veteran herself who has fought zombies and Japanese people that are act like brickhead, just a whole bunch of things that happen in this world.
Oh yeah.
She's fought them all. This is gonna be a good match. But by the way, I'm gonna spoil a little bit. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil it for later. Anyway, want to say any thoughts on this triple main event, Terrell and CeeJayWolfy?
Yeah, my eyes lit up when they did the lineup. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm definitely looking forward to this Wednesday for
yeah.
Evolve.
Look for all three of them.
All three of them. What are your thoughts on this triple main event?
I'm excited for it. I mean, I think it'll be awesome.
Okay. What's not awesome, but happened while this is happening, Draco Knox came out and was behind Robert Stone and the other guy. He's like, "Hey, I fought her." Actually, I think I have the transcript here.
The Evolve.
Yeah, I actually have the transcript right here. Here we go. This is actually pretty good. Can you give me that, please? Thank you. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do that because that might be whatever. Last week was the biggest opportunity of my life, a chance to make a name for myself, a chance to change my life, and that opportunity came with our team with Tate Wilder against Tyson Tyreek. When I compete in the ring, I feel alive. I feel a hunger. That's when Robert Stone was kind of like, "Oh, she was scared." When I connect fist to face, that's a good feeling. That's actually transcripts. Now I know the results didn't show what we wanted, but I can't handle that. I can learn. I can grow from a loss, but what I can't handle is that big no-name goof acting around, which is this guy. Sitting in the VIP section thinking he can show me up. Now, Tate's out with an injury, so I'm here by myself. But if anyone thinks that they can show me up, I'm going to handle that. So whoever you are, whatever your name is, handle it in the ring. Now, Terrell and CeeJayWolfy, what are your thoughts on No Name versus Draco Knox? Because he's basically No Name.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's gonna be that same. You know, it's gonna be the same quote: meat versus meat. But no, all jokes aside, though, I'm ready to see No Name in action.
Crazy. Sometimes
Yeah.
we need to what you got going on. You know, so mysterious. Every time we see them on TV, like we need to see what you're working with.
Yeah, we want to know, you know, backstories, family lineage. You know, if he's,
Yeah.
you know,
Some type of background.
related to Damian Priest.
That-
Hey,
I
No
think
Name,
so. I
aka
think so.
Damian Priest's cousin, aka Damian Priest.
That's if they call himself Damian. Like, I would like the concept of like calling him just John Doe. Like, no one knows his
That'd be
name.
new.
He got a
Well,
contract.
We're just gonna call
Yeah.
him Damian Preacher.
Yeah, Damian the Preacher.
Damian
I like that.
Preacher. Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna put that
Damian
out.
Reverend.
Wow.
For the record, in the future, when he actually has a match, even though his name is gonna be one thing, I'm just gonna call him Damian Preacher and gonna put him on the title. Put that out there. It's gonna come on YouTube. Oh my God. Next up, let's talk about this. Let's talk about, you know, just okay. Aria Bennett and Layla Diggs versus Calix and Hayes Jameson review.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
this match only lasted 5 minutes, less than that, actually.
Yeah. And we have one person to blame for that.
The alcohol. That's what happens. But before we're ahead of ourselves. Match starts with Calix versus Layla Diggs. Layla Diggs gets a nice little come around and tags Aria Bennett. Aria Bennett gets like a nice little she puts her hand like this and then jumps to a nice little flip, like does a little flip on top of Calix. Calix is very slow. Very slow. Very like it's weird that you're trying to be like you're trying to be like the guy from TNA, which I know his name. I know his name. I just forgot his name right now. If you Terrell, if you ever watch TNA wrestling, the guy that's like the Mankind ripoff.
Oh, Abyss.
Oh, Abyss, yeah.
Abyss, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
Abyss.
it's the guy named Abyss. I wasn't
Yeah,
going to use
Abyss.
Mankind's name because I show respect to that motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
Abyss,
Mankind is yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
No, Abyss was cool.
Abyss was. I mean, exactly.
But they missed. But they missed it. If TNA would have did this venture way back when, we could have had Mankind versus Abyss.
Oh
I
yeah.
know. It would have been a good match. They both would have killed each other.
Or at least at that time. Yeah, at that time, Mick Foley versus Abyss. But we get it. We get it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I get it. But here we go. The match starts like that. She's doing all those things, trying to do kind of like that, but she's doing like European uppercuts and weird things. It was a really weird match.
Yeah.
The focus of the match right now is that while the Swipe Right Fuck Boys and Ice Williams, or aka Ice Diamond, and Zeta Steel, which I'm sorry, they didn't give you a title card or a name, so you're Bottle Girl. So Bottle Girl is like talking to fucking Hayes Jameson. Hayes Jameson's like, right? She tags in. She only did about 20 seconds, less than that, in wrestling moves. She did a beautiful, like, modified Maestro cradle, did a nice little suplex and everything else. Was dominating for a little bit. She got tired real quick, tagged Calix, and then she went down the apron, went to the VIP section, and just started drinking champagne. And never left.
I was yapping it up with everybody.
Yeah,
over there.
never fucking left. The Bottle Girl, sorry, Zeta Steel. Bottle Girl was just like, here you go, here you go, here you go.
That's just her title.
Not the title, not her name. And because of that, Calix was distracted, and Layla Diggs, holy shit, did a freaking beautiful suplex in just a boom face smash for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
right.
It was a good one.
Shit, I love that. And Hayes is like, oh no. And she tried to comfort Calix. Calix like, fuck you, get away from me. And then Layla and Aria dancing. Now, CeeJayWolfy, Terrell, your thoughts on the match? The fact that that we are actually watching an actual wrestling match where people are actually drinking alcohol during a fucking wrestling match. It's a
It's
time to be alive.
confused. What are you talking about?
It's
Terrell knows
crazy.
what I'm talking about. We're back in the Attitude Era, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was crazy though, but it was a pretty good match for this too. I loved it. I loved that Layla's finisher at the end. That's and fun fact, really. Calix, they say that she is the female referee on the main roster.
Yes.
Named Jessica Carr.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, they said that's her. That was her in the ring. So they say that she was slow to start performing now. The wrestler, which is that there. She did pretty good for so far in her first match there. She did pretty good on it, but Hayes, she gotta keep her eye on the ball, still going out there drinking and just getting distracted. She gotta do something. She gotta do something. So we see what she's capable of in the ring yet. But overall, the match is good. I give it like a B-.
Yeah. Okay, B-. All right, Terrell.
Yeah, I'll give this match a C+.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It wasn't like a bad match. It was really entertaining. As far as with having, because I knew it was Zeta Steel, but they didn't even acknowledge her. They acknowledged her like she was literally a bottle girl.
Yeah.
She went from one episode as being Zeta Steel to the next episode as being unacknowledged.
No nameplate.
No nameplate. She was literally a bottle girl. And even the commentary team did not even acknowledge her. They're like, oh, she's passing, James in a bottle. And I'm like, y'all do know that's Zeta Steel. Like, y'all can't say her name. Like, say her name. Not being funny, like not trying to offend no, humanitarian corporations, none of that. But say her name. Say her name, bro. Yeah. But anyway, it was a good match. To see Jessie as her alter ego, as I would like to say it, Calix, it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. She did put me in the mind of it's a wrestler that she was moving around to me, reminded me of Beast Mortos.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like her mannerisms, the way she moved.
Yeah.
She reminded me of Beast Mortos. Like it's like if I But maybe that's a part of it. Maybe she moves slow, but when she impact it hurts.
Yeah.
You know how there's just like Jax from Tekken. That motherfucker moves slow as hell. But if he hits you half a bar, half a bar, Shao Kahn hit you, man,
half a bar,
at least a quarter of a life.
Okay.
But it was good though. It was good to see. Shout out to Arya and Layla for the win, and I thought it was good chemistry between them two.
With that, Cardi, your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I would give this match an A for the story alone,
Mm-hmm.
just because, I mean, first of all, Hayes Jameson is really going hard on this Kesha character.
Like hard.
And I realized that after the second time watching this, I'm like, why did she dip out of the ring like that? She's like, oh no, you got it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, pause for a second. Is that the same Hayes that got murdered by Callie last week? Holy shit, that's why she was making. She was so fucked up from the last week. All right, keep going. Holy shit, she's so fucked up.
Yeah.
So I have so far.
Go on.
But yeah, who else? Calix, I agree. I mean, I don't know. She might be a little slow, but she's definitely a powerhouse. And I could see her character developing. I am curious who she is. Definitely not so whoever was speculating.
She's the female rep of NXT. The one with the white girl with the ponytail. Like I'll show.
Arya Bennett and Layla Diggs. I think that's a cool team up.
Yeah.
Like I said, the storylines on Evolve are just like, they work out. I also wonder though if they're like in weird timing, if they were testing out like a collab between Jada Parker and Kehlani, and it's like let's try it out and Evolve. Let's see how it goes.
It worked.
But yeah,
it worked.
This match was a short one, obviously, because of the fact that Calix got kind of screwed over. But so Hayes Jameson's gonna pay for that one.
No, that okay. Wrestling, not even commentary. Wrestling booking for the future, guys. You're going to pick this up. WWE Evolve. You can do a CJ Parker because CJ Parker was a dirty hippie that loved the environment but looked all dirty as shit. So you can do a dirty hippie like Hayes Jameson there, where she's just like she's drinking, she's hanging around with a lot of sage. Put the fingers up, a lot of sage, and freaking just being all fucked up, and like, and even like Stevie and Ava's like, look, you need to get better, and then they can make her a different character. Because again, this hippie shit, this Kesha hippie shit can only go for so long.
Party girl.
Yeah, but that only lasts for so long. Like that's called Alexa Bliss cheerleader.
Yeah, in like
all right.
10 years.
No. All right. Speaking of which, we have Super Sean Legacy versus Timothy Thatcher, Mr. 597 days as champion, Evolve champion, and he debuted in NXT in 2021. I did not see this coming, but again, they did buy the Evolve banner. They did buy the Evolve champion. They bought everything Evolve. So technically, yes, everyone who's a champion, if you can hire them, they are an old Evolve champion. I get that. This is not the same Evolve, ladies and gentlemen. That other Evolve was showing showing Johnny Gargano.
Oh, that was the form. Okay, I was wondering about that.
So like Cassius Ono, freaking all those guys that were busting their asses. That's the old Evolve.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy Thatcher is just the monster. And what we saw today was a level 4 of 10 of Thatcher.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 2E, respectful. We're going to show you a little bit of violence, but not a lot of violence. Mm-hmm. Bell rings, first 10 seconds, Sean Legacy, drop kick, shooting star press, 1-2, kick out.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, showing everything else. I did love that.
Over.
I do love that. To me, Thatcher back and forth was just beating him up, grinding him up, little European uppercuts, back and forth. I'm not going to talk about the whole match because this match only lasted 8 minutes, but it was still 8 minutes. I would give her respect for that.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, Thatcher in the corner, Sean Legacy with a jumping high knee.
Yep.
Thatcher's doing the whole circle thing like Street Fighter with little birdies on his head.
Mm-hmm.
That Sean Legacy picks him up, does him like little the Lex Luger torture rack position, and turns it into spinning crossroads for the 1-2-3. I did not see that coming.
It was
it was pretty cool. Post match. Thatcher's like, oh, his left arm's fucked up. He gets up. He's like, Legacy's expecting a handshake, and Thatcher sarcastically claps and then goes under the ring. And we're gonna stop right there before anything else. Terrell and CeeJayWolfy, your thoughts on the match and the unexpected win by freaking Sean Legacy against a freaking monster in Thatcher.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That kind of took me out of surprise, really. I just stopped at that win, but they had a really good match. It was really good. Like, they got good back and forth on them as well. Timothy, they really shocked me, him being the return Evolve champion. It kind of threw me off guard for a minute. I thought it would be somebody else. But I was glad to see him. And he still looked good. He's still doing good in the ring. And he had a good match with Sean. They had a really good match. And in the end, when Sean did his finisher, I loved it. They looked good. And they had a pretty good match. I give it at least an A.
Okay. Damn it, A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to give this match an A as well.
Nice.
Seeing Sean hit the shooting star press, that's one of my favorite finishers. Like one of my favorites of all time. It was pretty decent. Seeing Timothy Thatcher back in the ring was also amazing as well. I did not see that one coming because he reminded me so much of Cesaro or Claudio. If Claudio and William Regal
together.
Yeah. And I don't know why I do that. I know I do that with a lot of wrestlers. I always have like a comparison. I have to fuse them, but it's not a bad thing. Some people don't like to be compared to others, but that's just like my gravitational pull to a wrestler. Like in order for me to really be in depth with a wrestler, I have to compare them, and it's not always bad, but I definitely got to give this match an A. It was action packed.
I just imagine a match between Timothy and Charlie Davis.
Oh man, I'd love to see that.
Right.
They'll do it in the future because now that we know that Thatcher got released like 2 years ago, So they're just calling him a retainer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I respect that. I like that. Cardian, of the match.
This was a pretty good match. Not much more to say than that. Sean Legacy and yeah, I feel like he definitely owned this match, but Timothy Thatcher showed up in the end. So.
I did like that. Okay.
The little sarcastic clap was like funny to me.
That was kind of funny, but like in old school wrestling ways, that's kind of like saying like, "You motherfucking beat me." Shit. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Flowers.
Fuck you. But all right.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the way he was saying it.
So
Yeah.
He was not happy.
Yeah, I give this match like B plus.
I you know what? I actually give it a B. I actually give it an A because of the fact that Sean Legacy being a high flyer and a jumper, and to Thatcher, who is the opposite of that shit, like it pisses them off. So to lose to that guy and not really get mad, because Thatcher, I was expecting like, all right, he's gonna punch him in the face and fuck him up, or like grab his hand and kind of like put his head to his head, like whatever. No, he's like, nah, fine. But it took a high knee, it took a torture rack and a spinning crossroads just to beat him, because he was beating the crap out of Thatcher and Thatcher to Sean Legacy at the same time. For every jumping move or anything else that Sean Legacy did, Thatcher would just fuck him up with submission holds, grip holds, suplexes, and would fuck him up.
I think I got the names mixed up.
Yeah. But in the end, I did like that. Now, post match, during this whole ordeal, and I was talking to Cardi M about this. I love Evolve for doing this.
Yeah.
Ice William gets to the VIP. I'm going a little back here. Ice William gets to the VIP section. Mm-hmm. Zeta Theo Bottle Girl tells Swipe White Fuck Boys, is he cool with you? I'll share some alcohol if he's cool with you. He's like, yeah, he's cool with me, he's cool. So like they're sharing, and Ice Williams is actually like complimenting the match between Sean Legacy and Thatcher, because he sees a match as a match. She's like, oh, it's fucking good. When Sean Legacy was done, Swipe White Fuck Boys gets up, gets out, and then they confront Sean Legacy. Cappuccino Jones and Mike Cartwheel comes out, and then they point to Ice Williams and Zeta Steel, Bottle Girl. Bottle Girl's like, yeah, you gotta go. They pay me $20 an hour to do this. Go. So he gets over there, jumps over the thing, gets in the ring, tells people out loud, I'm wearing a suit. I'm not ready to fight. He's like, oh, we got 3, you got 3. And Ice Williams says, you know what? Sorry, I'm Ice Diamond now, and I'm going to the the babyface side. And at that ends the show. Swipe White Fuck Boys retreat like chicken shit heels. And the 4 people, boom. My prediction is that Ice Williams is actually doing a double agent. He's playing a babyface, but really he's just doing this to screw with people. Boom. My thoughts on that.
He could be working with Luca.
Could be.
Rufino.
Yeah, he looks like he dressed up. Terrell and CJ, your thoughts of the ending and the post match of everything else.
Well, it's setting up something else with Swipe White and Sean Legacy and Cappuccino Jones and Cartwheel. So it's setting up more like getting a feud started with them since their first match. And Ice Williams, yeah, I think you're right about him. He's playing the babyface, but on the cover he probably a little heels. So he might be playing. He probably playing them. Like he's trying to be sided with them for now. He's probably trying to turn on them so they can get back with Swipe Right. So I can't see that with him. But yeah, see what they're gonna do next week. If they got something going on this week, see what they're gonna do.
I like that. Terrell?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the show ended chaotic, which is always cool. That's the way I liked it. I like the way it ended. And we could see some potential feuds being built up. A lot of great storylines, and hopefully, they start to show off, addressing that. Hopefully they do, but if not, then they may, end up doing it. I would say probably at the end of the next show, just because, it's probably on a lot of people's minds, and they're like, yeah, we're not just gonna kick the show off like that. We're gonna have them wait. But other than that, I am really intrigued into seeing what Ice is going to do. He seems like a pretty cool character so far. Yeah, and other than that, Cappuccino Jones, that's my boy. Can't wait to see him in the ring again.
Yeah, I expect that. I mean, for me, they're focusing on the key 10 people, like around key 10 people. They got Cappuccino Sean, Mike Cartwheel, and now Ice Williams, the Swipe White Fuck Boys, and then Mysterious Stranger or No Name or
Yeah.
Davion Preacher.
Y'all-
So that's around 10. That's on the men's side. Women's side, you got Kylie, Zara, Boo this. Oh wait, I actually have a button for this woman. Boo this woman,
Ooh, this one.
this girl. Oh yeah, it was Zeta Steel. Zeta Steel, who is now a bottle woman, got
because she was the one. in
she
the
got
VIP
booed.
section.
She got booed the bottle service.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
shit.
got booed. Yeah. She got booed. Oh damn. Booed to bottle service. Wow. Wow. Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Food to bottles.
I'm clipping this. I'm clipping this shit for you too. Anyway.
Oh,
All that happening.
Yeah.
We have storylines for the next 3 weeks.
Mhm.
No matter what, triple main events. We still have the Zara Zucker and Kendall Gray. We have the Kylie. We have the Brinley Reese tease. We have Harlan Lewis versus Keanu. We have Keanu versus Luca
Yeah.
Crucifino. We have Sam Holloway, who's gonna go after freaking Joe Coffey, who's going to go after Harlan Lewis, who's gonna go after Keanu. Everything is intertwining by episode 4,
Yeah.
and it's looking fucking fabulous.
Yep.
All right. Damn, Mr.
F-A-B-O-L-O-U.
Mr. Terrell, CJ, what were your final thoughts of the episode?
My final thoughts on the episode was magnificent.
yeah.
I thought it was cool, and I can't wait to see the next one.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I can't wait to see the episode too. Let's see what they up to next week.
Like I said, the product that they've been presenting is very, very beautiful. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Still there. Final thoughts.
Honestly, I guess it was a good show. Mainly for the storyline, like
Yeah.
in terms of wrestling, it was pretty good. I guess it wasn't my favorite in terms of preference.
Yeah.
But it was a good show overall because they're really like setting up the plots really well.
Yeah, because honestly, for me, the show was really good. That's why I give the show like a good rating as a whole. But
Yeah.
if they would tighten up every match, except for the main events, if they tighten up every match by like 30 seconds to a minute, tighten it up just a little bit more so you can like not even get storylines behind, but just like
Was like show off, but don't be repetitive.
Yeah.
Do it like once, like
yeah.
not like 5 times.
Yeah, you're not Orton Cena. Every match is not Orton Cena. Like you have 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 3 minutes. Like make them count
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
dragging them on and doing like, oh, I'm gonna do a nice little submission hold, motherfucker. This is the NWA. You got 5 minutes. Go. Come on. Get your shit in.
Mhm.
A la Cage. All right. But either way,
We'll see more.
I will see more. I want to thank CeeJayWolfy and Terrell for passing by and giving us a great insight. We're gonna see each other in episode 5 in the future.
Oh
I
yeah.
want to thank Cardi for giving us her insight of casual viewer watching the Evolve that's turning into a wrestling fan.
I've been here almost a year. I think I'm losing the cash.
No, you're not there. You're not there yet.
Almost.
But I want to thank everyone else that passed by, of course, and I want to thank everyone that remember everyone's down. Socials are down below in the description. Remember that everyone's down, everything, and remember that the Evolve Post Review podcast is talking about Evolve, the ups and downs, the Swipe White Fuck Boys, the Mysterious Men, the Zeta Steel Reserve Bottle Service Company that she's going to make after this, which you should put that out there. Zeta Steel Reserve Bottle Company. Get it, girl. In the end, stay healthy, stay happy. Welcome to the Evolve Post Review podcast. We'll see you next week, possibly on Thursday on time or on Saturdays, but wherever the fuck we feel like it, because we're a podcast and we do whatever the fuck we want. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
And
Thank you for being here.
may the gods bless. Let's go.
Thanks for watching, and remember, like, subscribe, comment, leave your thoughts down below, and all links are in the description. See you next time where we can evolve together. Coquito out.